Satnam, everyone, and in the world, in this universe, in this solar system, and beyond. All star beings are always welcome here. I'm Melanie Mataji, and this is Sir Otis. Sir Otis, here he is. My little pumpkin. Yeah, I know. My little Yoda dog. Anyway, I'm broadcasting to you from the golden heart of Las Vegas, from the Mataji Sanctuary. And here is where we welcome everyone, and we practice a lot of very interesting concepts of yoga and the mystical applied arts of yoga, hermetic magic. And yeah, it's a pretty cool place. You should come and check it out. For sure, if you're ever in Las Vegas, or if you're watching this from Las Vegas, please come and join us, because we are a community center where all are welcome. I wanted to come to you today because there's been a lot of tears coming in and being released here around me, and particularly in the sanctuary. Tears are a beautiful expression of release. It can be for sadness, it can be for joy. And I wanted to give you a new map of how the conscious feelings work in regards to sadness in particular, and we can also discuss joy. I'm going to give you just an overall concept of this new map of conscious feelings. This is the work of Clinton McCallahan. It is considered to be a very unique experimental body of work. This is something that's never really been presented before, other than I would say it's, maybe 10 years old at the most. And there's quite a lot of books about it. There's also forums online for conscious feelings. And if you're interested in this, I encourage you to explore, because it's readily available around the world. It is a worldwide movement. It is a global humanity, the human family movement. So I'm just going to give you a breakdown of this new map of feelings. Our heart is where all of these feelings reside. So I'm not speaking of emotions. I'm talking about pure, raw energy of feelings. So the heart holds these energies of feeling, joy or love, fear, sadness, and anger. And it's important to be able to express those feelings in a healthy and in the archetype of the positive pole of these feelings. Beyond that, emotions that can be tied in with these conscious feelings are tied into these feelings, but they're tied in a way that it is something emotionally that you had an experience byproduct of this conscious feeling in the past. So emotions, any emotions that perhaps you're connecting with, are tied to whatever conscious feeling experience you had in the past. So let's just break down into this. These are really not even positive or negative poles, these conscious feelings. Let's go there. We want them to be in the neutral pole. So we want this to be in the neutral pole, which means that it is in a positive sense, but because then it becomes pure fuel of balance between the negative and the positive poles of how we operate on this planet in general. And it becomes 0 to 100% in how it starts and stops. And then you own these feelings. These are your feelings. And it becomes rocket fuel when you really grasp that concept and know how to work with it. And this is very important. These are your feelings. You own them. This is part of your personal space, your personal unique expression of individuality and authenticity. And it all is this very beautiful new map of feelings. So we'll start with anger. And in anger, the conscious feeling of anger is where we literally can shift space. It's very, very powerful, the energy, conscious feeling energy of anger. We can start and stop something. We set boundaries with anger. We have very, very strong clarity. We can say stop. We can speak out. This is where this start and stop is really important. We have this for us, and we can make decisions. We can make distinctions. This is all in this conscious feelings energy of anger. And in the neutral pole, you are the warrior, the warrioress. You are the doer, and you are the maker. So anger is a very, very positive energy rocket fuel in that sense. And I'm just going to continue to use positive, but I'm really referring to the neutrality energy, okay, just to be real clear on that. Then we have sadness. And sadness is, in the sadness conscious feeling, we accept what is. We let go of scarcity. We have compassion. We have a sense of self-presence. We can take our time with sadness. We also have the conscious feeling and action of listening. It's a very vulnerable space to be in with the pure conscious feeling of sadness. And it's a very honest experience. And in this, the positive, the neutral archetype where we can use this as rocket fuel is we are the lover, we are the communicator, and we are the healer. There's a lot of healing that comes in sadness and in the feelings of tears with sadness. Then we go into joy. Joy is the lover, the love, the possibilitator. We have a spiritual connection in joy and love. We have a lightness. We're very inspired. We have abundance. We have, it's a very sexual, very sensual energy in the joy and love possibilitator. Pleasure is a big part of this. We have passion, and we have motivation, and we have play. It's a very playful, very beautiful energy in that way. Sharing and adventure. All of this is in the joy and love quadrant of this conscious feeling map as the queen or the king. And that is your archetype of where you are, what you are, as you experience this conscious feeling of joy or love. And then we go into fear. And fear is a pretty big one that's happening right now. There's a lot of influence very negatively and controlling you with fear, controlling us with fear. So we can assess risk when we're in this fear conscious feeling. It's what we need to protect, what to protect. We know clearly what's happening that is creating this fear and what we need to protect. It's a highly creative energy. It's to be alert. It's to have courage. Courage comes from the heart directly. It's very, very sensitive. So it's a super powerful sensitivity that you develop when you're in fear mode. It's a way to navigate. It's a way to navigate. And it is a love space. It is intimacy. And it is to notice. So when you're in this space of fear, from positive neutrality of the conscious feelings, new map of feelings, you're the magician, you're the magi, you're the wizard, you're the sorceress, you're the sorcerer, you're a creator, and you have this very, very powerful sense of being evolutionary. So it's really, really powerful, these conscious feelings. All right, I'm going to flip this over and we're going to get into where these actually go into your body. When you can access these conscious feelings directly and intentionally, and you know it, you're just very aware, oh my God, I'm really in that space of, let's go to anger. We want to feel the anger fully. And we want to really direct the energy, the raw energy, into the bones, into the teeth, into the vertebrae, into your skull. This is taking radical responsibility for owning your feelings and expressing them in a neutral manner, and expressing them in a non-violent manner, and expressing them intelligently. Then you have sadness, and this is where the tears come in. The liquids of the tears, it's so beautiful. You feed it into your blood, goes into your lymph system, it goes into your saliva, your eyes, all the soft organs, and the tears. The tears are gifts. They are pure gifts of the archetype of, let's go back to this, the archetype of the sadness is the lover, the communicator, and the healer. So beautiful, right? Then we go into the fear element, raw energy of fear, taking radical responsibility, owning, I'm afraid. I have fear right now, and that's okay. Nervous system goes right into the wiring of you. It goes into your brain. It goes into your spinal cord, and it goes into your heart. So the heart doesn't have to contract. It can open more. You can use this raw energy. And in the fear, what was it that we are in the fear aspect? We're the magician. We're the wizard. We're the sorcerer. We have highly creativity. We are literally the creator, and we are very evolutionary. Okay, and then finally in joy, it goes into every one of your cell walls. Every one of your cell walls. It becomes, you just light up. It's a lighting up process. And when you have that lighting up, it feeds out into your auric field. It feeds out into your radiance. So all of these have an impact on lowering your cortisol levels, actually amplifying the balancing of your nervous system, and greatly expanding your energetic presence. So you feel contained, you feel very safe, you feel secure, you feel confident. And your communication is going to reflect all of that. And you don't even really have to say anything. It just is a presence about you. I know what I'm talking about because this is what I experience all the time for myself. These teachings were presented to me about 3 years ago when I was on a retreat, a women's retreat in Costa Rica, and it just opened up my mind and my awareness in a whole nother way. Having practiced Kundalini for as long as I've practiced, it was just another level of how to express what it is that I'm doing and how I'm creating this Kundalini experience for myself to translate into my everyday life of being a householder, of being a woman, of being a wife, of being a mother, of being a sister, of being a daughter, of being a business owner, of being a teacher, a spiritual leader, of being an elder. All of these aspects of me can be applied in this new map of feeling. So it's really helpful for me, and again, another up level of consciousness that came in with this new map of feeling, and practicing it and using it as a practice in your everyday life, because that's what we're here to do. Let me know if you have any questions. I am always available to do one-on-ones with you. If this is something that you're interested in to know more about and how to understand it better in application to your life and your ability to utilize this new information, you can reach out to us. You can reach out to us via our office number, here at 702-998-3117. You can text us, you can call us, you can email us, info@tks.yoga. You can drop a comment in the feed here. I'm happy to work with you one-on-one. Happy to do that. We can do it via Zoom too if you don't live here. We can set up a Zoom time. And that's available for you to book on the website, the matajisanctuary.com. So, go in beauty, peace be with you, until we meet again in the light of our hearts and may peace prevail on earth. Satnam.